Welcome in and welcome back to Primetime Sports, brought to you by none other than the Sports Lounge Media. So make sure y'all hit that like button. Yep. Subscribe, share this live out because we're going to have a good time tonight. Just got to open the kickoff. Oh, they gone to the 30, the 40, the 50. Nice return. Okay. Dolphins starting off hot. Good for my fantasy team because I'm starting A-Chain and Tyreek Hill. How we feeling tonight? Who y'all got winning? And I got a feeling I know what most of y'all gonna say. But we gotta play the game. This is family business. Division game. They know each other. Two at the 50, under center. We got motion. Play action. Toss. Decent game. Maybe about 3 or 4. Who's number 6? Is number 6 A-Chain now? Who is number 6? No, I don't know who that is. But he got a gain of 5. Snuck him out the back door. All right, we got 2nd and 5. 2 on the gun. All right. Hands off the A-Chain. A-Chain get about, he get back to the line of scrimmage. All right, we got 3rd and 5. They better not waste this good field position that they got. That was a dynamite return. Ed Oliver is hurt. He out tonight. They should be able to move the ball. The Bills was looking like sweet meat in the village in the first game of the season. King Henry marched all up and down the field on them boys. So let's see what the Dolphins do tonight. 3rd and 4. Tua drops back, throws. First down, Tyreek Hill. That's good for my fantasy team right there. First down. Quick out route right at the sticks. So that's what they're gonna need to do tonight. They need to come out and make a okay, that was a catch. First of all, they need to come out and make a statement. Score. They gotta score. Tua drops back, throws, A-Chain, dump off. First down. All right, baby. Let's keep this thing on time. Let's keep it on time. Now, if you're curious, I picked the Bills to win this game, but I got a whole bunch of skin in this game. So I got A-Chain, I got Tyreek Hill, I got Josh Allen. So I got a lot of skin in this game and a lot of reasons to go for both offenses. All right, Tua, handoff up the middle. Got about 2 yards with Gordon. Wait a minute. That's not Gordon from the Chargers, is it? Is that Gordon from the Chargers? Can't be. That don't look like him. Somebody drop in the chat what Gordon is that? I don't think that's Gordon from the Chargers and the Broncos. All right, we got 2nd and 7. Tua under center. Play action. Oh, he got a man. First down. Okay. They on time. They are on time. Who is Washington? Oh, we got dirty laundry in the game. It might be coming back. Ineligible player downfield. See, that's what happens. You get one flag and then that starts to snowball. Penalties kill drives. They can't afford that. Not tonight. Not against the Bills. You need to score touchdowns to beat the Bills. That was ticky tack. He was right there. All right, we got 2nd and 12. Tua in the pistol. Hand off to A-Chain. A-Chain, cut it to the right. A-Chain almost got the first. He got all the penalty yards back. Every piece of it. He got every piece of the penalty yards back. I need A-Chain to get in his end zone. Don't take him out. The only way I would be okay with A-Chain not being on the field is if they throw this touchdown to Tariq. All right, we got 3rd and 1. See what they can do. Tua, hands off up the middle to Gordon. First down. Okay. They still going. They still driving. Yeah, they are. Dolphins came to play tonight, huh? Okay, Dolphins. See, it's family business. You never know. It's early though. They need to put A-Chain back in for sure. All right, 1st and goal. Inside the 5. Hand off up the middle. They lost a yard. Nope. Defense bowled up. That's because they need to put A-Chain in. Or run some kind of revert. Yeah, all right, so they got A-Chain back on the field. Need to run some kind of reverse where they end up. If it's a way where I can get A-Chain to throw the ball to Tyreek Hill, that'll be lovely. 2nd and goal. Tua looks. Throws. He checks down. Oh! Washington ran one person over, but he got stopped inside the 5 again. So it's 3rd and goal. It's 3rd and goal from inside the 5. See what Josh McDaniels comes up with. I think that's his name. Let's see what he got up his sleeve. 3rd and goal. Make sure y'all hitting that like button and share this live out. Gordon. Touchdown! That was a nice drive. That was a nice drive right there. So they march it all the way down the field. That was a hell of a drive by the Dolphins. Gordon put it in the end zone. All right. So the Dolphins strike first. Let's see what they do on this extra point. Kicks up. It's good. All right, we got 7-0 Dolphins over the Bills. Now let's see what they can do. Let's see what they do on defense. So offense, they march down the field. They got a hell of a return right out the gate to make it 7-0. So let's see. I still think that the Bills probably gonna pull it out, but you never know. That's why we watch the games, because if it was a foregone conclusion, there wouldn't be no reason to watch the game. So from a fantasy standpoint, let me check out what they did on that first drive. This is a standard PPR league. So A-Chain he started off 3.7 on that drive. Tariq Hill got a 1.5. Wah, wah. They should have handed it to A-Chain, man. Who is Gordon? Let me look him up. Who the world is Gordon, and why is he poaching my points? No, that's not Melvin Gordon. That's Ali Gordon. I ain't never heard of Ali Gordon before. Poaching points. Just poaching points. Ugh. So tell me how y'all feel about that first drive. I mean, it went about as well as it could go. It can't get no better out of a first drive for the Dolphins. Special teams returned the ball to the 50. Offense was on time. They got the ball all the way down there. Even, they had the one penalty with a legal man downfield, but they overcame that quickly with a run that erased all the penalty yardage, and then just punched it in. So I didn't watch the Bills and the Jets game, but what I saw when the Bills played the Ravens, we streamed it right here on Primetime Sports. When I saw with the Bills and the Ravens game is that the Bills can't stop the run, at least not consistently. Um, Derrick Henry was able to go off in fantasy. So if they can't stop the run, it's gonna be a long season for them. And tonight, Ed Oliver is hurt. So we'll see. All right, the Bills got a return. They got it almost to the 30. All right, and so now on offense, I got Josh Allen. So now I'm on the Bills side. I'm not on the side of defense tonight, folks. I hope this is a 55-50 game. We already got dirty laundry in the game. What the flag? Who the flag on? I forgot Fitzpatrick is back in Miami. He got drafted by Miami. Got traded to the Steelers. Personal foul. Damn. Unnecessary roughness. Dumb play by the rookie. Very dumb play. But hey, the Dolphins ain't gonna complain about that. We got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Allen drops back. He throws. Oh, I thought Keon Coleman almost had a one-hander. We got dirty laundry in the game, though. It could be on the defense. Pass interference. Automatic first down and a spot foul. I thought Keon Coleman had. I thought he was here with it. I guess not. But I mean, he got the penalty, so that's just as good. All right, we got 1st and 10 from the 35. Allen drops back, throws, cooks. Got about 5 yards on that one. This offense is already hard enough to stop. You cannot help them out by giving them penalties. But honestly, that if Keon Coleman would have brought this one in, that would have been a hell of a play. All right, we got 2nd and 5 at the 40. Allen under center. Hand off to Cooks. Cooks still going. He had the 50. 1st down. All right. Bills have crossed the 50-yard line. They're in plus territory. I think that's what they call plus territory. Let's go with it. We calling it plus territory tonight. If it's not, hit the like button. Bills, hand off to Cooks. Up the middle. First down. Yeah, the Dolphins defense is just, ain't no resistance. Ain't no resistance out here with the Dolphins defense. It's Thursday. Thursday. Allen, hands off up the middle again. Cooks, hit the right. Got to about the 29. So it was a short game, but so far the Bills have been on time. They've been able to run it really well. And see what they continue to do. We got 2nd and 7. Allen in the gun. Allen drops back, throws, got a man. Kincaid, first down. That was a nice job by Dalton Kincaid sitting down in that zone, making himself available for his guy. That's what you want your receivers and tight ends to do. Make yourself available. Don't keep running. Sit down in that open zone. Net in here. All right, Allen under center. Ain't a strong eye. Toss to the right. Short game. Didn't really get anywhere. 2nd and 9. All right, Allen in the gun. Looked like he went empty. He did. Allen drops back. He throws. Dalton Kincaid still up. Touchdown! Nice. That was a nice pitch and catch right there. They ran through that defense on that one. Marched down the field. So do we have a shootout or both offenses still filling out the defense? Because like I said, I'm here for a 55-50 game. If you got it. If you got it in your bag, I take it. Yeah, Dalton Kincaid was just wide open. He just made a good catch, broke one tackle in there. Extra point, good. We all knotted up 7-7. Both teams throw their first shot. 2 body blows. Let's see how the Dolphins respond. Like I said, I'm here for a 55-50 bout. How we feeling about the game so far? As a lover of fantasy points, that's exactly what I wanted to see. Let's see what Allen got me. Not bad. So 9.4. 9.4 points. Now I'm back on the Dolphins side. I need this to be a A chain and Tariq Hill drive. Sure do. 55-50. That's what I need. How many years in a row have the Bills pretty much owned the division? I wonder. Okay, so I got so many leads, I kind of forgot. But I actually got Dalton Kincaid too, so that touchdown was good for me. Go figure. Even though he probably shouldn't have been in. See, I don't I don't know much about the sleeper league, but it's way more than I would imagined it to be initially. So I'm saying it's a lot that I need to learn about this one. Like I was having trouble even subbing players in and out, putting players on the bench and adding other players. I know for a fact I shouldn't have a tight end in over a running back in one of the flex positions. That was on me. All right, we back. Dolphins returning it to the 30. Got stopped right away. We got more dirty laundry in the game. I'm so ready to get past the first month of football and the sloppiness that's being played, penalties, just careless play. This is what happens when the majority of players don't play in the preseason. And I know everybody want to claim that they get so much good work in joint practices, but you can't emulate real football under the lights when everybody is watching. I don't care how much I don't care how good you look against somebody's first team with a limited audience. Nothing can compare to these being under these lights with these cameras on and these fans actually in the stadium against a real football team. All right, we got 1st and 10. Tua throws, missed him. Just a little bit off. He was just a little bit off with Washington. Washington would have at least got the first two. We got 2nd and 10. Gets Family TV said, "Go Birds, go Birds!" Ready to get this dub Sunday. Turn the Rams into Lambs. All right, 2nd and 10. Up the middle. A chain for a short game. So we got about 3rd and 6, 5, maybe. 3rd and 5. It's manageable. I don't remember what the Bills pass rush has been tonight though. 3rd and 5. Two in the gun. Oh, he dropped it. He's still going. Didn't get the first though. Tua had a case of the fumblies. Bagel Bagel might be asleep or doing some homework. I'm gonna say Bagel doing some homework. Bagel should be live. Them Colts 2-0. Yeah, they had to punt that one. They got it off. Bills got it at the 30. Got smashed at the 35. All right, so that's the first stop of the game. Dolphins couldn't afford to go 3-0, but Tua had a case of the fumblies. He put the church's money on the ground. If the doorbell ring, don't answer it. Oh, nah. I'm good for now. I can't speak for the second half, but I think I'm good. I think I can. Uncle Willie's son. He beat Debo up, and he cold. Got a little commercial break. We'll be taking one in a minute, in about 3 minutes. But yeah, so far, I mean, both teams went down there on the opening drives, marched it down the field. Second drive for the Dolphins stalled out because Tua dropped the ball. Basically, he literally dropped the ball. Is that a train? Toot toot. But yeah, Tua drops his ball on third down, critical down, and even though he gets it back, he couldn't convert, so had to punt. My guess, if I had to guess, I would say that the Bills are gonna go down here and march it down the field again. New Jake got a hard jacket on. That State Farm jacket fire. Miami marched it down the field. It was a they took the opening kickoff to about the 50. And I mean, they ran it. They really got whatever they wanted offensively and ended up just punching it in. They even overcame illegal man downfield. So I mean, they established the run game because you remember in week 1, I didn't watch the Jets game. Hold on. Oh, Cooks up the middle for a gain of about 9. I didn't watch the Jets game last week, but the Ravens ran all over the Bills in week 1. So I don't know if it was just week 1 or if they actually gonna be sweet meat in the village, but they kind of look real sweet in the run defense on their first drive. Yeah, don't nobody want to go 0-3. 2nd and 1. Handoff. First down. Is that Cooper? No, Cooper retired. Who is 18? He got the first down though. Whoever Moore is. First down. Oh, that might be. Is that Elijah Moore? Maybe. Nice ending around for a first down. All right, we got 1st and 10. Bills. Play action. Throws. Got a man. First down. Dalton Kincaid. Hey, I'm glad I did start Kincaid tonight. That boy turning up. If they just gonna leave you open in the zone, yeah, this defense is sweet meat in the village tonight. Hand off, pitch to the right. Got about 5. Not bad. I'll take 5 yards a clip. I will take 5 yards a clip. Anthony Weaver, defensive coordinator. Dang, why they showing that man before he get fired? Defense getting ran through like they ate some prunes. All right, it's 2nd and 6. Look like it's the end of the quarter. So this is the perfect time for a water break. We'll have more on this game after a word from our sponsors. Introducing Black Diamond Concentrate from Diamond Collection, a premium mineral supplement crafted to elevate your hydration experience. Formulated with no dyes, sweet. Introducing Black Diamond Concentrate from Diamond Collection, a premium mineral supplement crafted to elevate your hydration experience. Formulated with no dyes, sweeteners, or artificial flavors, Black Diamond Concentrate is 100% natural. Just 2 dropfuls added to a 16.9 ounce bottle of water can transform the way you hydrate. Order today at poweredbytmb.com and use code DSP at checkout to receive a 20% discount. That's code DSP. All right, let's get back to the show. Welcome back. Welcome back. Special shout out to the good folks over at the Diamond Collection for sponsoring that ad. But yeah, the Bills are getting everything that they want in this game so far. Defensively, the Dolphins gonna have to figure something out because they running through them like through a goose. Right now, the Bills getting everything they want. Now, like Gets Family TV said, they don't want to. The Dolphins don't want to go 0-3. But if they continue to play this style of defense, they will. They got new episodes of that Daryl Dixon show for my Walking Dead fans. Hell of a series. All right, we back. Top of the second quarter. Bills leading 7. No, it's tied up. It's 7-7, but they're about to be. 2nd and 6 in the gun. Allen hands to Cooks. Got about a yard. Oh no, they still pushing him. Look like it's about 2nd and 3. Josh Allen has come a long way from when he got drafted, though. When they went ahead and traded for Diggs, that unleashed the beast. Similar to when the Birds traded for AJ. Hand off to Cooks up the middle for a first down. So the Bills continuing to get whatever they want on the ground or through the air. It don't really matter. Don't really matter. The Bills are continuing to run through the Dolphins defense like poop through a goose. Allen in the gun. It's 1st and 10 at the 20. Allen drops back. He throws. Oh, Kincaid dropped that one. He was open. Allen put that one right in the bread basket, but I don't know if that was a good defensive play or if Kincaid just dropped it. Let's see. Watching the replay. Oh no, that was a good defensive play. That was a hell of a throw. It just was a better defensive play to break that up. All right, we got 2nd and 10 from the 20. Allen in the gun. Throws. He got Shakir. Shakir still on his feet. He almost got the first. He right there at it. It's going to be a 3rd and about 2. Either 2 or a long one. Either way, they right there at the first down. Yep, 3rd and 2. That's what I thought. All right, we got 3rd and 2. Bills in the gun. Well, no, they're not. They're under center. Bills under center. Allen hits Keon Coleman for the first down. Nice slant. It was a quick slant route. First down. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna give him that kind of cushion, that was too easy. That was pitch and catch. Pitch and catch. All right, we got 1st and goal. Allen under center. Called a timeout. Clock was almost at 0. Bills called a timeout. Probably 30 seconds. I don't know about y'all, but I do appreciate these Thursday night games being on Prime. Ain't it crazy how, Amazon started with selling books in the garage, and now we watching football on a Thursday night via Amazon Prime. Shout out to Bezos. Appreciate you. All right. Allen under center. Play action. Allen. Touchdown! He just shoveled past it. I don't even know who he threw that to. Whoever Halls is, that don't help me. He should have threw it to Kincaid. But it's a touchdown nonetheless. It helped me for Josh Allen. Let me see what we looking like in fantasy. Drive number 2, baby. Yeah, I don't know who number 85 is, but it's a touchdown nonetheless. All right, Josh Allen got me 19 points. He got me 19 points. Kick is up. It's good. So the Bills take a lead early, 14-7. See if the Dolphins can actually move the ball like they did on that first drive. Two drives, two touchdown pass by Josh Allen. Josh Allen starting the season off with a bang. He gonna cruise to another not Super Bowl. He gonna cruise to another MVP. He keep playing like this. And the Bills, as long as they stay undefeated too, or have a decent record. I mean, obviously I expect them to go 3-0. Who they got next week? Who do the Bills have next week? Oh, they play the Saints. That's another dub. So the Bills got the Saints, the Patriots, and the Falcons before a bye. And then when they come off the bye, they get Carolina. Oh, these boys about to be 8-0. They about to be 8-0 for sure. Or 7-0. Cause the bye, they gonna be 7. Yeah, I think the Bills are gonna be 7-0 before we know it. Now, of course, they got to start with a win tonight, but I mean, you know what I mean? Dolphins out here looking like sweet meat in the village. They better come out and score, or it might already be over. They can't let this game get to. They can't let this game get to 21-7 or nothing like that. They can't afford it. All right, we got to return. Dolphins get to about the 20. Let's call it the 27. Let's call it the 27. All right, Tua. Play action. Throws. Incomplete. His connection with Tyreek Hill is trash right now. His connection. All right. Dump off the A chain. Short game for about 2 yards. Just like that, it's third down. It's gonna be a long night if they can't convert. It's 3rd and 9. I know it's a tall task, but they need to figure it out. They can't give this ball back to the Bills the way that offense is looking. Not without some kind of point. At least go down there and get a field goal. You can't get the ball back and only has 7. Tua drops back. He scrambles to the left. Throws. Incomplete. Uh-oh. Y'all smell that? Might be a blowout low. Now they gave Tua the middle of the field wide open. They knew for a fact that he wasn't gonna run that ball. He not a threat. Got the punt off. Caught it at about the 30 something. Caught it around the 30. All right. When we come back, the Bills, the Bills about to have this ball again. And I don't see no reason why they're not gonna score again. Yeah, this so I was talking to a friend earlier, Eagles fan, and he was mentioning he think that Josh McDaniels gonna get fired this season, um, shortly. And as an Eagle fan, we haven't offensively looked the best. So he kind of threw out a scenario where Josh McDaniels would get fired and hired by the Eagles mid-season. Eh, I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like that for one. I do like the idea of having Josh McDaniels potentially as a play caller in Philly, but we still don't know what KP can do. Now, has it looked bad in 2 games? Yeah, it's looked. uh, I don't really think you can get much worse than what we have in 2 games. But we got to let this thing breathe. We got to give it some time to marinate before we just throw him out the door. Let's find out what he can do. First 2 weeks haven't been good enough, but it's the first 2 weeks at the end of the day. We know for a fact that the Kansas City Chiefs defense is good. We also know, excuse me, we suspect that the Cowboys defense is going to be something. All right, 1st and 10. Allen throws, dumps it off short to Shakir. Shakir got about 4 yards. So, I mean, defense better step up. Defense better step up on this drive. All right, we got 2nd and 4. Allen under center. Pitch to Cooks to the left. He gone. He had the 50. First down. Yeah. The writing on the wall on this game already. I think the best chance that the Dolphins had in this game was to keep scoring. I don't think they ever had anything defensively. Look like Cook's about to turn up. I think I'm going against Cooks in one league. I thought I had him in somebody's league. I don't have him in anybody's league. I'm actually going against him. Allen drops back, steps up. Another pitch. See, he out there. Allen has no fear. No fear for this defense. Borderline no respect for this defense. Because he just out there doing Mahomes like stuff. Little pitch. This is the second time he did it. You know, he out there playing with house money with these guys. Second and 10. Throws the Coleman short. He got about 8 of them yards, maybe 9. All right, we got 3rd and 2. Play action. Throws. Number 14. Got the first down and a lot more. Who's number 14? it's a lot of Bills weapons that I have no clue who these guys are. Shavers. The hell is Shavers? Well, whoever he is, he got a nice catch and run. Bills are just matriculating down the field. They inside the 20, they in the red zone. Just like that. Before you can blink your eyes, the Bills in the red zone, but they look like they got an injury timeout going on. It's a Dolphin on the sideline. It's a Dolphin on the sideline injured, so they're gonna give us an injury timeout. Yeah, Dolphins need a miracle. They need like a crazy play that's gonna snatch momentum back. Because if they go down 21-7, this game is over. Mark my words. If the Bills go up 21-7 on this drive, this game is over. And I don't want this game to be over in the beginning of the second quarter. I don't even know what happened to the Dolphins. They was just at one time they just no, they had Tua. They just had paid Tua. They went out and got Tyreek Hill. They drafted Jalen Waddle. Um, had some nice weapons around them. But then, ultimately Tua never could stay healthy. Multiple years of him just being hurt and labeled injury prone. Then it comes time for him to get paid. He threatens to settle out. He threatens to sit out, excuse me. And just haven't really seen anything kind of materialize from the team that they built. They went out and got some dogs defensively, like a Jalen Ramsey. I think they traded away a King's ransom for him on number 33. Is that Stormed Up? Limping off the field. All right, we got 1st and 10. Inside the 20. Red zone. Allen dumps off to Cooks. Short game. It's another Dolphin down. Yeah, these boys ready to go home. Already. We got 8 minutes left in the second quarter, and these guys dropping like flies. He got up, though. Is that Jack Jones? Oh, wide receiver ran into him. Jacked him up. He'll be on the episode of Jacked Up. Monday Night Football. You got jacked up, buddy. All right, 2nd and 8. Josh Allen under center. Hand off to Cooks. Broke one tackle. Got back to the line. No gain. 3rd down. Got to do it again. You got to do it again. You better force a field goal or something. Because like I said, I don't want this game to be over already. And if they score a touchdown, the game is over. 21-7 is a deficit that I really don't see the Dolphins coming back from. All right, we got 3rd and 8. Allen in the gun. Hey, drops back. Sack. They got him. They finally got him. Nick Chubb, or Bradley Chubb, I should say. Brad Chubb got him. Yeah, I mean, at one time, I thought that this Dolphins team was building something. They had some dogs on the offensive and defensive side of the ball. And then they just come out and they just come out and they missed it. No good. No good. I don't know what happened. That one came off his foot wrong. He had a crooked foot or what? He had the laces out. Who had the laces out? Better have them laces in this time. He missed badly. He missed badly. All right, so we got 14-7. Y'all remember that miracle I was talking about the Dolphins needing? Well, there you go. That's essentially a turnover. No points on the board. I feel like that kind of let the air out of the stadium a little bit. No, it didn't. They in Buffalo. Tua dumps off the A chain. I appreciate it. Got about 3 yards. Got about 3 yards on the reception. Tua in the gun. 2nd and 8. Hands off the A-Chain. A-Chain. Fighting for yards. Almost got to the first. Almost got to the first. So it's going to be third and very short. Maybe like 3rd and 2. I'm going to say about 3rd and 2. 3rd and 1. All right, so we got 3rd and 1. They got to keep this drive going by any means. You better hit Tyreek Hill long. Hand off up the middle of the motion. First down. First down. Dolphins. There's another Dolphins. First down. Excuse me. All right. It's 14-7. Dolphins are driving. First and goal. 2 on the center. Hands off up the middle of the A-Chain for a gain of about 4. I appreciate the fact that he's still feeding A-Chain. A lot of times people they'll get used to losing and not realize that they taking them back there with real. My bad, play going on. 2nd and 6. Tua drops back, dumps off the A-Chain. Oh, A-Chain got smashed. Whew. Uncle Willie's son. Whew. He got smashed on that dump off. Oh, that's Shaq Thompson from Carolina. That was a hell of a play. He timed that perfect. He timed that perfect. So it's 3rd and 12. Tua evades the pressure. Scrambling. He throws. First down. Tyreek Hill. They need something to shake. Continue to make something shake, please. Continue to make something shake. Continue to make something shake. Yes, you can ill afford to punt this ball back and get your teeth kicked in. Got dirty laundry in the game. What's going on? I'm actually I have A-Chain, but I'm also going against A-Chain. That's the unnecessary truth of fantasy football, especially when you're playing multiple leagues. But that's still the same truth as what I just stated. Mhm. All right, so they went to a timeout. Probably a commercial timeout, but I'll be back after a word from my sponsor. Introducing Black Diamond Concentrate from Diamond Collection, a premium mineral supplement crafted to elevate your hydration experience. Formulated with no dyes, sweeteners, or artificial flavors, Black Diamond Concentrate is 100% natural. Just 2 dropfuls added to a 16.9 ounce bottle of water can transform the way you hydrate. Order today at poweredbytnb.com and use code DSP at checkout to receive a 20% discount. That's code DSP. All right, let's get back to the show. Welcome back. Shout out to the good people at the Diamond Collection for sponsoring that ad. Dolphins got to do it. Dolphins got to do it now because I'm telling you, they cannot go down 21-7. Not against the Bills. Now that you think you gonna win. No to none of that. They need to come down here and finally score. Ugh. Need to be something. Tua throws is batted down. Dang, he threw that to A-Chain too. A-Chain could have been gone. I didn't realize that Tre'Davious White was back. Ooh. Yeah, that was a good play by Tre'Davious White. Got in there, knocked it away. Get in there. All right. 1st and 10. They passed the 50. Tua. Scrambling. Just throws it away. Might as well. Right. All right. We got 3rd and 10. We got 3rd and 10, folks. I never really was the fan to beat the side of the daggone stands. All right, we got 3rd and 10. Tua drops back, throws. Tariq, he caught it short, but he got the first. Dangerous after the catch. Dangerous after the catch. And came out immediately. Why? They got a fresh set of downs. I don't care how they got it. It's good enough for me, Jack. All right. 1st and goal at the 30. Tua, hands off. Gordon got a nice gain of about 6. A very nice game. I don't know who this Jordan cat is, but he seemed to be pretty good. So far, so good. Huh. It was a short commercial. And people talk about Andy's menu. Some of these other coaches menu play call sheet. They talk about Andy's play call sheet like they ain't never seen one that big before in their life. Hmm. What's the hold up, Jack? This is one of their best drives of the night. I mean, the first drive was pretty good, but this is a close second. 2nd and 5. Tua drops back. Dumps off the A-Chain. Big loss again. Another big loss. Like I don't know. I don't know if they out of sorts or what. It just hasn't materialized yet. Now I know from the outside looking in that it could look worse than that. But whoever scheduled it didn't respond. You got 3rd and 7. All right, we got 3rd and 7. 47 seconds left in the first half. Tua in the gun. Tua drops back. Steps up in the pocket. Takes off. He got the first and he slid. First down. They should call a timeout. Why they letting all this clock run off the field, off the clock? Like you should have already been in place for either a first down, a hurry up, or something that was gonna take a little bit of time. Mm. Two out there making something happen. Like I said, they cannot afford not to get any points. They got the ball first too, so they did a good job of taking time off the clock while still putting themselves in a good position to score. Tie this thing up going into the half. All right, we got 1st and 10. Tua drops back, steps up in the pocket, throws. He got a man. Oh, incomplete. He was all by himself too, but looked like Tua dirted that ball. Did he throw it in the dirt or what? Oh, it looked like he didn't catch that. It went straight through his hands. Butterfingers. Butterfingers. All right, we got 1st and 10, 2nd and 10. Tua dumps off the A-chain. A-chain still going. Didn't get the first though. Had to burn another timeout. That was gonna be a good one if they could have snuck A-chain in that end zone. All right, 3rd and 3. I can't see no timeouts. Does that mean they out? Or is that one that's just very lightly colored? Can y'all see the timeouts? 3rd and 3. Tua steps up, throws. First down, Tyreek Hill. I'm loving the fact that Tyreek getting involved though early. You gotta have it. Got a new set of downs. 11 seconds on the clock right before the half. Tua. Touchdown Waddle. That looked like the same play that the Bills scored on in the red zone. Nice short dump off. Waddle hit him with a stuck that foot in the dirt and 6. 6. Well, let's see if he make this extra point. Kick is up. It's good. So I mean, if you the Dolphins, that series went as well as you could have hoped. The Bills missed the kick, so that means they didn't get any points on the drive. Then when they get the ball back, they march down the field and score. That's exactly what you need to get back in the game. I wholeheartedly meant that they could not afford to go down 21-7 to this team. And they didn't do that. They didn't do it at all. So shout out to the Dolphins for making it a game again, because it was starting to smell like a blowout. But nah, this is a solid first half. There's 8 seconds left on the clock. So the Bills squandered a great opportunity to put more points on the board and extend the lead. So Mama, why did I say Mama? I don't know. They kicking it off. The Dolphins. Bills got to return to the 10, the 20, the 30. Gets brought down around the 30. Gets brought down around the 30 with about 5, 6 seconds left. I don't know what they're gonna do, but maybe they hoping for a miracle or something. Well, no. It's 14-14. They don't need to get fancy. They just need to kneel this ball and get on through. Kneel the ball and skedaddle. That's what they did. Josh Allen and the Bills running off the field. All right. It's all knotted up 14-14. When we come back from this commercial break, should we gotta talk about what the first half looked like. That's what we're gonna do. So both teams was able to successfully punch it in on 2 drives apiece. Um, Josh Allen looked good. Cooks looked good. The Dolphins are serviceable. Let's say that. Um, it's not like they're getting blown out right now. They did get very fortunate that the Bills missed the kick, but they can't. I mean, I don't really understand what you do with that information. So we're just gonna leave that right where it's at. Then OCIs. Hmm. All right. Time for the halftime report. But before we get to that, let's hear a word from our sponsors. Introducing Black Diamond Concentrate from Diamond Collection, a premium mineral supplement crafted to elevate your hydration experience. Formulated with no dyes, sweeteners, or artificial flavors, Black Diamond Concentrate is 100% natural. Just 2 dropfuls added to a 16.9 ounce bottle of water can transform the way you hydrate. Order today at poweredbytmb.com and use code DSP at checkout to receive a 20% discount. That's code DSP. All right, let's get back to the show. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. This stream right here is brought to you by Sports Lounge Media. And a special shout out to the good folks over at the Diamond Collection for sponsoring that ad you just watched. So let's get down to this halftime report. So we got Tua. Solid first half. He went 12 for 18, 66 yards and a touchdown. A-Chain got 6 rushes for 35 yards. He's averaging 5.8 yards a carry. We gotta focus on that. We gotta monitor that, I should say, because 5.8 yards a carry is crazy. Gordon got 6 carries, 20 rush yards, touchdown. And then Tua's got 2 rushes for 8 yards, no touchdowns. So he's 4 for 44, averaging 11 yards a catch, no touchdowns. A-Chain got 5 for 10, no touchdowns. Williams even got a catch, 2 for 19, 2 of 19. Waddle got 1 catch for 3. Damn, Waddle don't got but 1 catch? That's crazy work. Let's flip it to the Bills. Josh Allen playing an efficient game so far. He's 11 of 13, 11 out of 13, 97 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks. So it doesn't get any better than that. Got James Cooks, who's running phenomenally between the tackles and on the outside. Well, he got 8 carries for 73 yards. He's averaging 9 yards a carry. So both of the running games are working. They getting whatever they want. Elijah Moore got 1 catch for 11 yards. Johnson got 2 catches for 6. Excuse me. Josh Allen, and those aren't catches. Those are carries, sorry. Allen got 1 carry for a negative yard. We go down to receiving. The leading receiver right now is Dalton Kincaid. Yeah, he got 3 catches for 41 yards. Shaver's got the 1 long catch for 17. Shakir has 2 for 15. Coleman has 2 for 12. Cooks is got 2 catches for 7 yards. So it looks like Josh Allen has spread the ball around evenly. Is at times in this game, like I'm looking up at some of the names I'm looking up at these names that are catching these balls from Josh Allen, and I'm real unfamiliar. Once you get past the Keon Colemans and Dalton Kincaids and the Dustin Knox and James Cooks, I have no idea who this team is after that. So it's dope to be on the other side figuring it out. Who's who. But that is just a testament to Josh Allen's game and how he's able to compete at a high level with not very good weapons on the outside. So his leading wide receiver is Keon Coleman, I think. No, his leading receiver right now is Dalton Kincaid. Coleman is like 4th on the list, but he got 2 for 7. 2 for 12 nonetheless. It feel a little bit more than that, especially if they consider the emergency. I don't know. This game is all knotted up, so it could have been real ugly for the Dolphins because at one point in this game, it was definitely headed towards a blowout. I think the momentum got flipped on this dome when they kicked that field goal, though. If they were able to what? when they missed that field goal. So if they were able to go up the the Bills, I mean, if the Bills were able to go up 21-7, I think the game is over at that point. And I said it earlier that if they allowed the Bills to extend the lead to 21-7 with the way that they were looking, I think it would have been over. But now both sides have a reason to be happy about this game. They can make their adjustments. The Dolphins can feel really good about what they did on both sides of the ball. They might even be kicking themselves a little bit because maybe they could have took advantage of the situation that they had a little better and not even got in a position to potentially be down 21-7. So obviously they went ahead, knotted it all up. Both offenses have been able to march down the field. These defenses can't stop a nosebleed if it's a run play. They can't stop the run at all. Now, I was looking as we looked at the stats from the first half. Everybody's having a great game on the ground. Like Cooks is averaging 9 yards a carry. Elijah Moore is averaging 11 yards a carry. Now he only has the one. Uh, but 9 yards a carry is crazy work. But I mean, even when you look at A-Chain is averaging 5.8 yards a carry. So again, both of these offenses, especially the run game, they need to figure something out. They need to figure out how to stop the run. And because if you can't stop the Dolphins run game, you don't have any chance against the Ravens. You got no chance. No chance at all. But nah, on a more serious note, you don't. Man. From a fantasy standpoint, the half ended with Josh Allen. He's got about 22 and a half points for me. I need every point I can get, by the way. Let's see what other skin I got in the game. Nothing there. Uh, I have 5 leagues. Sometime this is my first time doing 5 leagues, and I probably will never participate in that many leagues at one time again. I think my limit is about 3, especially if they're not on the same platform. Like I don't like having to flip between. That's how my team ends up getting neglected. Mm. Josh Allen seems poised though. He seems like he's ready. He's ready to Josh Allen is ready to get another MVP. Last year you could kind of I could see arguments for Lamar getting the nod for the MVP. He had a hell of a season last year and very little turnovers, but ultimately they value Josh Allen's campaign more valuable from that aspect. Mhm. But, no matter how good the Bills look, for through 2 weeks. This is family business. And like I said, I missed the game against the Jets, which was also a division game. Let me see who the Bills played. Well, yeah, which was also, excuse me, also, what was I saying? I think I might have yawned the thought away, but it's cool because we back, baby. They back from halftime. We was just kicking it anyway, talking about some of the stats. I went over those stats already. 11 for 13, 97 yards, 2 touchdowns, no pick, sack one time. All right. Dolphins kicking it off. Bills catches at the 10, the 20, the 30. I like the way they hit their stride now. Like, I'm so ready to see the Eagles return a kick for a touchdown. Like the way that the new rules are set in place from a return kick special for a kickoff return. I can't wait. They got good field position, the Bills do. They're around the 40. Allen under gun. Hands off up the middle to Cooks. Gain of about 2. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Whoo, somebody got put on their back pockets. The dude that caught the touchdown. Dawes, is it? I don't know who that is. I mean, I'm assuming that he a third string tight end. He needs to get his weight up. Josh Allen is in the gun, 2nd and 9. Allen drops back, throws. Got Keon Coleman. Went nowhere, but a nice gain of about 6. So it's a 3rd and manageable at least. Dolphins really do need to get off the field though. They need to get off the field here. Even if they don't do nothing with it, they need to get off the field. And I mean, what I mean by do nothing with it is just scoring a first down or converting a first down. All right, 3rd and 1. Allen drops back. He throws. He got a man. First down. Johnson. Uh, uh. Wait a minute. He's got dirty laundry in the game. Who is that on? Uh, Hands to the face. So yeah, it's coming back. Dolphins need it, man. In this case, they need to send some. They need to send somebody. They need to send the dogs. They need to send the dogs. All right, it's 1st and 10. Allen hit Shakir for a first down. What kind of defense was that? Like it looked like they was in some kind of soft zone and they was able to exploit that. It seemed like they was just in a shell coverage. All right, Allen drops back, surveys. He throws. Oh, batted down. Almost got picked off. Looked like Brooks jump up there. But we got dirty laundry in the game. Got more penalties. More penalties. It's a holding. Holding on Deion Dawkins. Mm. Oh, holding on the Bills. Penalties normally kill drives, but let's see what the Bills, how the Bills get it in their version of normal. First and 20. Josh in the gun. What you waiting on? Allen drops back, steps up. He takes off. He's still going. He could have got there first. Why did he slide? He got it. Oh, they pushing out there. But why did he slide like that though? He could have got that first down. He didn't, but he could have. Yeah, that don't really make no sense to me. I guess he was just trying to play it safe. Well, nevertheless, they got second and short. Very short. Allen dumps off to Kincaid. Kincaid still going. He's still going. Tackle right at the one. Dare I say, do we have a potential QB sneak coming? Yeah, just sneak it in the end zone. They gonna probably give it to Cooks, and that's gonna piss me off. And I don't want to be pissed. What was they looking at? I don't want to be pissed off. All right, we got first and goal from the one, basically. Allen got empty. Allen throws. Damn, he got sacked. That was a stupid play. First of all, you in empty. You a big, strong running quarterback. Why would you think it was okay to do that? Like they didn't see that coming or didn't plan for that. Not a fan of throwing the ball. Oh, it's unnecessary roughness on the defense. Hmm. I don't know. That play lacked imagination. Detroit made Benjamin. What's good with you? What's good with you, Ben? Cooks up the middle for a touchdown. So I mean, just like that. I mean, they took my. I was hoping that it was gonna be Allen, but hey, it is what it is. They got in the end zone. Who you pulling for tonight, Ben? Yeah, that was a solid. That was a solid drive. Okay, you a Bills fan. I'm a fan of the Eagles. But here on Primetime Sports, we cover all 32 teams, baby. So, I host multiple shows, but tonight's show, Primetime Sports, is what we do for all the primetime games where, I go live commentary, play by play. But then I have my own personal show with my co-host, the Down South Philly show, where we kind of go in depth with the Philadelphia Eagles, all things Eagles. But Over here, we cover all 32 teams. And if you check out my latest power rankings that I dropped on the page, you see I got the Bills number one. I think y'all right now, you got to put y'all as number one in the power rankings. You living you a good life, man. Hey, man, I'm trying. I'm trying to live the best life I can, but I appreciate you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I see you tuning in from Twitch. I don't know if it's I don't know how it really works over there at Twitch land. So if you can follow or subscribe or whatever it is. I was an Eagles fan as a kid, but I switched to the Bills. What made you do that? Because I mean, I can definitely. I mean, if you was a kid during the '90s Bills era, I can understand that because that was a hell of a time to be a Bills fan. But it also could have been a little excruciating to yeah. On one hand, you went to 4 Super Bowls, but on the other hand, you lost 4 Super Bowls in a row. But I respect it. Like I said, I got y'all in my latest power rankings for the week. You got bullied for it. Mm. Oh, you 21. You don't even remember the '90s Bills. Never mind. Disregard that. Um, but yeah, I got y'all in my top 5 power rankings. So here's the top 5. I got the Bills, the Packers, the Chargers, the Bucks, and the Birds. That's my top 5. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we over here on YouTube. Appreciate the follow. But yeah, you can hit me up on YouTube and sub us up at Sports Lounge Media. You'll see this logo right here and the Down South Philly show. But if you go to Sports Lounge Media, you'll see all the shows. So we got like 7 shows on one network. We got of course the flagship show, which is Sports Lounge Media show. We got the Down South Philly show. We got Ken's Pats Talk, which covers Patriots, of course. Um, we got SLM Bets. We cover sports betting. We got fantasy football by the Marshall Experience. It's 2 more that I'm drawing a blank on. Grand Slam Lounge was all things baseball, um, and primetime sports. So yeah, that's the 7. Appreciate you, Ben. Who you so who would you say is in your top 5 power ranking right now in the NFL? Who your top 5 teams through 2 weeks going into 3? Cause I got a feeling this game about to get dark. I think the Bills about to turn up on them unless the Dolphins figure something out. I think the Bills about to turn up. 2nd and 13. Hand off the A chain up the middle. Short game. No, I don't really follow Penn State like that. I pretty much we pretty much stick to we do cover college football on the channel on Sports Lounge Media, but more so like SEC type football. So we got the Bills, the Ravens, Packers, Chargers, Colts. Hey, the Colts, that's an interesting one. They came to play. They came to play. I can say that they probably the biggest shock. Oh, they going deep. Dropped. Tried to hit Hill deep. It hit him in the hands. He just dropped it. But yeah, the Colts probably the biggest shock in the entire NFL. They remind me of um I guess the Vikings last year because nobody saw them coming out the gate like that. I go to Michigan, so I'm a Michigan fan, and I like college football. Yeah, Michigan, they not too long ago, they just win the national championship. So y'all lit down there. Y'all lit down there. But yeah, I we cover a little bit of college football too, but really heavy on NFL. And like I said, between that, when I'm not covering like the entire NFL on Sports Lines Media, we talking birds. Okay, so it was Ohio State last year, right? So yeah. Yeah, me too. I like the NFL more now. A lot of fans say, well, I can't say a lot of fans. I do know a lot of people who prefer college football over the NFL. I just happen not to be one of them. I think it almost seems like they two different sports sometimes, but once it gets down to the playoff, I'll watch that for sure. I like to see, some of the top prospects who about to enter the league. So it's dope to see them perform at a high level before they even get there. So yeah, that's a side. But what I was saying about your top five, like the Colts, man, they one of those under the radar teams right now. So obviously we don't fully know who everybody is yet in the NFL because it's only been 2 weeks. But their defense, they always seem to have a decent defense. Um, like their offensive line. Daniel Jones is interesting because he just never really did anything. He never really did anything with the Giants, but a lot of people don't. You don't think the Eagles gonna be good? Um, it's to be determined. I can say I really like the way the defense looks. Offense just trash right now. But you gotta remember that the Eagles got a brand new offensive coordinator. So, that's why the Eagles have looked the way they look offensively. But defensively, shoot, playing lights out. Like it's a we've held the Cowboys to 17, the Kansas City Chiefs to 20. We'll see what we do against the Rams, but I feel real good about the Rams because ain't like they scoring about. Oh, the church's money is on the ground, but they got it back. Muffed the punt, but he got it back. Dolphins needed to get that, but they didn't. Um, but yeah, I think it's really just the offense that don't look good right now. Lions as a person from Michigan being this bad is surprising. Um, the Lions, the Lions are an interesting team. So we already know what they did over the past 2, 3 seasons, right? They getting like right there, dropped the ball last year. I can't believe that the Lions lost to the Washington in the playoffs. But I mean, they had 13 players on IR. So it's not out of the realm of possibility. But the Lions look good. We'll see. They put 50 on somebody's head last week. We'll see. I feel real good. How you feel about the Packers though, with Micah Parsons? Because a lot of people picking the Packers to be a Super Bowl contender now. See, 19 players. So I mean, it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to compete when you lose 19 players. But with all that being said, I think that Ben Johnson and Jared Goff cost him that playoff game because they was running the ball with Gangster Gibbs. They was killing them on the ground. They just went away from it for whatever reason. You hate the Packers. Your ex-girlfriend was a Packers fan, so I Hey, hey, this is what I was so your ex, what kind of fan was she? Was she just claiming to be a sports fan, or was she, like, actually watching the games every week? Because it's 2 different kind of fans, especially when we talking about women. You got some women who just claim a team from, a little kid to being an adult, but then you got real football fans that watch the games. Which one was your ex? Because I can say, like, my wife is a true football fan. Like, she's a diehard Panthers fan with us living. I live in South Carolina. Um, and she was born and raised here. So, ever since the Panthers have been a team, she's pretty much been a fan. Her family is big Packers fan. She had jerseys and crap. We dated from ninth till August. She cheated on me. Oh, bump her then. But yeah, so she just probably claiming to be a fan. Then she probably don't watch the games like that. It's just something to do. Like most Cowboys fans, it was just your whole family Dallas fans, you a Dallas fan type stuff. So, but anyway, she cheated. We ain't talking about her. Bump her. But I don't know, man. The Packers, they could do something this year. Well, there you go. I mean, how could you not make fun of Dallas? And to be honest, I don't even know how you can be a Dallas fan and be in your 20s. Cause you literally they done sucked your whole life. If you in your 20s, I really don't understand how you can be a Dallas fan. Oh, nah, you good. Ain't no spelling police over here. We just kicking it, watching the game. I tend to go live for all the primetime games. So I mean, I appreciate the conversation. Cause otherwise I'd just be play by play with the game. But I do like to get interactive in the chat too. So we good. Cause I feel like this game could possibly turn into a blowout. Now, it might not. Tua might come out and tie this thing up again, which I'm hoping. You play fantasy, Ben? Fantasy football? Because from a fantasy standpoint, I hope it's a shootout. Yeah, yeah, me too. It's still a game. So I mean, let's see if Tua can keep up. If he can figure out this connection with him and Tyreek Hill, it'll be even better. They chain up the middle for about 5. Both defense. Burrow screwed. Man, Burrow screwed me too. Out for 3 months. I took him high too. I mean, I didn't take him in the first or second round or nothing like that, but probably the third or fourth, maybe fifth round. He screwed my whole team last week. I mean, they've been doing a decent job of that. Oh, Tariq fell or something? Yeah, it's been a rough year. He had to pick up. Indiana Jones. Oh, you drafted Burrow in the second round? Oh, Jamar. Yeah. You must have took Jamar Chase with your first pick. Cause ain't no way he lasted to the second round. Yeah. That was probably like the consensus number one. So you must have had like the number one overall pick. I had two. I'm in like 5 leagues, so I had everything from the second overall pick all the way to the last pick. I mean, if it's just one, oh, you in a $300 league? Man, what's the payout on that? I know that's a nice little payday. You gotta get broke off for winning that. Tour scrambles, throws it away. Yeah. I think y'all done figured the Dolphins out. They not moving the ball no more this game. It's over with. It's over with for them boys. In my friends league, 8 years, $300, 16 people. Oh nah. You couldn't get me to be in no 16 man league. I don't even want to be in a 10-man league, especially not for no money. I think my cap personally is 8. I go 8. But when you get down to like 12 to 16, I know it ain't no players left. It can't be. It can't be no players left in a 16-man league. And God forbid if it's a traditional draft, you screwed. But yeah, my personal cap is about 8. I've done 10-man leagues. I'm in a 12-man league, but it's free. If it's money on the line, I don't think I'll go past 8. Can't do it. Payout is 4,200. First 600 to second. Oh, 4,200 first, 600 to second. That's a nice little chunk of change. What third place get? They just get their money back? Cause that's a big difference between first and second place. That's a huge difference. Yeah, I feel like you gotta go snake draft with 6 in a 16-man league. Otherwise, you screwed. Oh, third don't get nothing. You won 2 years ago and lost every game. You won 2 years. Yeah, the third get nothing. I don't know who came up with that payout, but that's crazy. First of all, the first place and the second place numbers is way off. Especially if them the only two people getting paid. Nah. I could see I could see if you only gonna have two people See, what I like to do in my league is I have obviously the winner make the most money. Then second place make less than first, of course. But I try to make third place you at least get your money back. So whatever the buy-in is, I'll make that the pot for third place. And that seemed pretty fair to me. Our fantasy punishments is not for the weak. I see. We're gonna rework this. Yeah, you got to. This game working on a new system. Mm. Well, we see what the Bills do on this drive. It seemed like both defenses have tightened up in the third quarter. Like I thought at one time it might have been a shootout. Both of them came out blazing. You do every prime time game. Thursdays. On Sundays, I do the 1 o'clock, the best game in the 1 o'clock, the 4 o'clock, and Sunday night football. Then we do Monday night football, and then we do it all again when Thursday roll around. So yeah, every primetime game. I'll be here on primetime sports. I usually have a co-host when he available. Either that or I rotate somebody from the network on. But I'm always gonna be on. God willing. All right, we got 1st and 10. Play action. Josh throws. Oh, he threw that away. See how many fantasy points Josh Allen got? Cause I need it all. Shoot, I need to find me a 300 $300 buy-in league. Oh yeah, Josh Allen doing me right now. 33.3 points. I need at least 7 more. All right, we got 2nd and 10. Josh in the gun. Drops back. Throws. Damn. Hit Keon Coleman right in the hands, but he dropped it. Right in the beaters. Right in the beaters. At first it was a joke. Like 300. Now, yeah, I mean, shoot, it's normal now, especially once you win it a time or two. It ain't nothing. Cause I mean, at that point, you got your money back. Yeah, even if you get second place, you got your money back for 2 years. But y'all definitely need to rework that payout. Cause let me see, it's 42. So that's $4,800 in the pot. 4,800. Take out the 3. Then you can split. You can split 4,500 down the middle. Nah, but I would at least make third place $300. But that's just me. Y'all sound like y'all doing your thing. Oh, you done won it 3 times too? Oh, yeah. It did not I mean, for you, it definitely makes sense because it's paid for itself. You done won 4,200 3 times. You Gucci. Alright, we got 1st and 10. Tua drops back, drops off the, A-Chain. A-Chain got the first. Yeah, I need A-Chain to get off too since Tyreek ain't. Yeah, this might be my last time starting Tariq Hill till you get traded to the Chiefs. Cause he ain't gonna bust no grape with the Dolphins. I don't see it. All right, two in the gun in under center. Hand off. Up the middle. Oh, he's still going. First down. That's Gordon. Ali Gordon. So I mean, if it's one thing that's looking apparent, it's looking like the Bills can't stop the run. Now I don't know what y'all looked like last week, but I mean obviously you did enough to win the game. Stopped them in the backfield. Nah, this family business. I mean, whenever it's a division game, you can kind of throw records out of it, especially with the Dolphins being 0-2 already. They ain't trying to go 0-3. Nah. Now the run defense could be an issue, but I don't even think y'all gonna lose this game though. You could just chalk this up to just division play. First down. Oh, we got dirty laundry in the game though. Could be coming back. Ineligible player downfield. It's coming back. Yeah, they having a hard time with this run game. But I mean, you kind of saw that, not kind of, definitely saw that in week 1 against the Ravens. King Henry ran all over the Bills. All right, we got 2nd and 17. Oh, threw the A-Chain, but he ain't go nowhere. 3rd down. 3rd and 14. Yeah. Yeah, I do need to score again, though, to kind of gain some separation. All right. It's the end of the 3rd quarter. They're going to take a short break. We're going to have more coverage on the game after a word from our sponsors. Introducing Black Diamond Concentrate from Diamond Collection, a premium mineral supplement crafted to elevate your hydration experience. Formulated with no dyes, sweeteners, or artificial flavors, Black Diamond Concentrate is 100% natural. Just 2 dropfuls added to a 16.9 ounce bottle of water can transform the way you hydrate. Order today at poweredbytmb.com and use code DSP at checkout to receive a 20% discount. That's code DSP. All right, let's get back to the show. Welcome back. Welcome back. Special shout out to the good folks over at the Diamond Collection for sponsoring this ad. But yeah, the gonna have a chance to get the Bills gonna have a chance to get off the field right here. And then at that point, they just need to stretch the lead. 3rd and 14, that's a good spot to be in as a defense. You just can't don't let them get the first. Just don't let them get the first. We already know what Tyreek Hill is capable of, so just don't let him get behind you. But if they catch it short of the sticks, just tackle them, and you off the field. But we coming down to the 4th quarter though. But nah, I wouldn't say you got nothing to worry about. It's a division game. On top of it being a division game, the Dolphins don't want to go 0-3. So I mean, they coming out here extra juiced up. They don't want to break up the band, but it's getting a little late in the game. I'm talking about for the Dolphins. They probably about to get their head coach fired. I think Josh McDaniels' days are numbered. He didn't had enough time to figure something out. They picked the wrong guy. If they'd have drafted a different quarterback or got a different quarterback in the building, it'd be different. But I don't think Tua is that guy. For one, he seemed to be too frail, too fragile. All right, we back. It's 3rd and 14. Tua throwing some kind of trick play. A-Chain almost got the first. That was on some last play of the game type stuff. Nah, ain't nothing to stress over. Oh, they going for it on 4th down. Why not? Why not? All right, we got 4th and 4. Tua in the gun. Drops back. Throws. Waddle got the first down. Too easy. Pitch and catch. Wide open on the crossing route. Wide open on the crossing route. What's good, Rob? Yeah, Tua he do need to lie. I mean, this look like he locking in to me, at least for the time being. All right, hand off the A-Chain. A-Chain up the middle. First down. Good for my fantasy squad. They just need to throw it to Reed. First and goal. Hand off the A-Chain up the middle. Short game. What's good, Rob? Yeah, that run D suspect for sure. Got Josh Allen on the sideline looking a little puzzled. All right, we got 2nd and goal inside the 10. Play action. Throws. Touchdown, Tyreek Hill. Boy, I needed that one. I needed that one, Reek. I needed that one, Reek. Oh, I needed that one. I ain't think he was gonna ever score again as a Dolphin. That's what it was feeling like. Yeah, he turned them everywhere but loose on that one. I know the way they be acting over these celebrations now. I'm surprised they ain't call it taunting for real. They been real soft. Yeah, it's a game. This a game. This anybody game at this point. Allen need to put the team on his back again like he did in week 1. So I know you were stressing in week 1 then. Damn, I was going back and forth with should I start Tyreek Hill or not. Yeah, I think Allen gonna come down and put something else on the board. I need him to. I need one of them drives. I need one of them drives, Allen. Hmm. It's a ball game now, folks. Tied up 21-21. I feel like Allen gonna come march down the field. I was hoping for a shootout anyway. 55-50. Give me all the fantasy points. House always wins. And we at the house. Yeah, that was too easy. That was pitch and catch for sure. Mm. All right, the kick down in the end zone. All right, so we all knotted up 21-21. Let's see what Josh Allen do. He got the ball with a chance to take the lead. The fourth quarter with 12 minutes and 18 seconds left. The undefeated, the undefeated Buffalo Bills are tied with the winless Dolphins. All right, here we go. We got 1st and 10. Allen under center. Hut. Toss to Cooks. Cooks at the 40. 1st down. Yeah, y'all gonna be good because y'all can't stop the run. They can't stop the run either. Cooks looking good too. Every time he touched the ball, he getting 9 yards a clip. Feel like All right, 1st and 10. Allen. Hands off the Cooks again. Yeah, they trying to slow down the pace of the game right now. Run the air out the ball. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10. Allen in the gun. Hut. Allen drops back. Throws the Cooks. Short game. About to had to light him up. We got 3rd and 7. Got to make something shake here. You definitely can't give up the lead. Well, I mean, ain't no lead. You definitely don't want them to take a lead on you. 3rd and 7. Allen drops back. Throws. Incomplete. Oh, snap. Bills went 3-and-out. Come on now, Ben. They gotta shake back. They gotta shake back. Cheap followers on stream. Yeah, I don't know nothing about that. Followers is always cheap when you don't pay for them. I'm gonna add you to the list, buddy. Hold that. We got dirty laundry in the game. See what this flag is on. Oh, yeah, he ran all into the kicker. Oh, y'all about to get the ball right back. Oops. Yeah, he messed up big time. You giving Josh Allen the ball back when you had him off the field? Yeah, bro. Bro might get cut tonight. Hand off to Cooks up the middle. Nice gain of about 5 yards. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Share this live out. This gonna be the best part of the game right here. The last 9 minutes. Tied up 21-21. 2nd and 4. Allen under center. Toss to the right. Cooks. Seems like every time Cooks touched the ball, he looked like he about to go the distance. I got the Bills, but I had the Bill. I thought the Bills was gonna win comfortably. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't see this. I didn't see it being a close game. But yeah, I picked the Bills to win. I still feel pretty confident in them winning, but the Dolphins getting them everything they can handle tonight though. All right, 3rd and 1. Handoff up the middle. 1st down. And made it to the 20. So yeah, They're getting all they can handle. We got 8 minutes left in this game. First and 10, Allen in the gun. Allen drops back, throws. Got a man short. Look like he got about 5 yards. Throwing it to Palmer. 2nd and 5. The question is, if they don't get the touchdown, would they be willing to kick a field goal, or they gonna go for it and try to score? We got motion. Allen throws short. You got a man. Touchdown, Bills. Oh, that was a nice little play to Shakir. He walked in the end zone. The crazy part is they had him off the field. They had the Bills off the field, and they make that boneheaded play on special teams that gave him the ball right back. And I mean right back. Dolphins ain't want to win this game. They was just pretending. They just was acting like it. Kick is good. 28-21, baby. All because old boy ran into the kicker. Gots to be more careful. Gotta be. Hmm. Who you got winning this game, Rob? Because I said Bills before I even knew. Excuse me. I said Bills before I even knew it was going to be a game. I thought it was just going to be a dog walk. Got another. I'm going to check these. See these fantasy scores. See what Allen doing. We'll be right back after a word from my sponsor. Introducing Black Diamond Concentrate from Diamond Collection, a premium mineral supplement crafted to elevate your hydration experience. Formulated with no dyes, sweeteners, or artificial flavors, Black Diamond Concentrate is 100% natural. Just 2 dropfuls added to a 16.9 ounce bottle of water can transform the way you hydrate. Order today at poweredbytnb.com and use code DSP at checkout to receive a 20% discount. That's code DSP. All right, let's get back to the show. Welcome back. Special shout out to the good folks over at the Diamond Collection for sponsoring this ad. It looked like Allen got me about 42. He was projected to score 48 tonight. So I mean, it's 7 minutes left. He could possibly get me 6 more. They showing Tyreek Hill. You might as well get off too. Bills lead 28-21. Dolphins return to the 35. Nice return. Nice return. Yeah, they've been both teams been really pounding the rock though. No one wants to tackle anyone. All right, Tua in the gun. Hand off to A-Chain. Got about 2 yards on that one. You better start dialing it up, pal, buddy. Better start dialing it up, McDaniels. This might be your last go. 2nd and 8. Play action. Tua. Going deep. Damn. Miss Tyreek, man. Come on, Tua. Who you thought you was throwing to? First of all, because Tyreek ain't never been no tall dude. That was open. He just threw it too high. That was NFL open. College open. It's open. He still missed it. Tua throws. Waddle. So he might just have a better connection with Waddle. I know they had kind of a rocky summer. Tua and Reed with what he said to end the season last year. But him and Waddle's connection seemed to be pretty good. All right, first and 10 at the 50. Tua, hand off to A-Chain. A-Chain. Got a short game. Got a short game. Shoot, if Allen could get me about 50, I'd be happy, but he probably ain't gonna pass no more unless the Dolphins get in this end zone. Can't let him in. Tua throws. At least he got it off. Nah, he ain't welcome. He ain't welcome in here. Wipe your feet off before you come in the house, sir. Third and 4. Oh, they had to call a timeout. And they had to waste that. I can't even tell how many timeouts they had. So at this point in the game, you got to think that Dolphins in 4-down territory for sure. Third and 4. Tua drops back, throws. Waddle, first down, easy. It's just for whatever reason, the connection is just better. He gonna wipe his feet right on your ass. For whatever reason, the connection is just better with Waddle and Tua. All right, we got 1st and 10. Hand off up the middle or to the left. Short game. See, now they trying. I don't know if they necessarily trying to chew no clock right now. They worried about just scoring. You got tied up. Dangerous part is you don't want to leave. You typically don't want to leave too much time on the clock for Josh Allen to go down and score. But I don't think you had no choice. You just got to score. 2nd and 6. End around. Washington. First down. That was a nice little play. A little window dressing for the end around. Hmm. But like you said, the Dolphins ain't trying to go 0-3. Plus it's family business. I'm call another timeout. For what? All right, it's 1st and 10. 3 minutes left. Can the Dolphins score on this drive? Two. Oh, they pick. It's a pick. Picked his nose. Well, that's a wrap. That is a wrap, folks. They was driving too. Oh, the Dolphins was driving. Mm-mm. Picked his nose. Yep. Got your nose. Got your nose. Well, that don't look too good. That don't look too good. Yeah, I needed my fantasy to do a little more. I was hoping that the Dolphins was gonna score again and that was gonna force Josh Allen to have to throw the ball a little bit just to keep the clock going too. Now he gonna start kneeling. Maybe not right away, but when he do start kneeling, it's gonna cost me a point. Ain't no none. Ain't no none. Two and threw a pick, boy. That was a nice little drive too. Nice little drive. Threw it right to the other side. He couldn't have seen him. Hmm. Ain't no nah. He ain't see bruh at all. It was not open though. I know that much. Mm. Screwed the pooch on that one. First and 10. Handoff 18. Did a nice little move. Get that first. Oh, that was nice. Boy, put the brakes on, but we got dirty laundry in the game, so it could be coming back. Ah. 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 Oh, snap. All right, we got first and 20. Must have been a hold. Hand off. Short game. Hmm. Hmm. And the Jets, the Panthers, the Chargers, and the Browns. So they probably gonna lose to the Jets. The Panthers is iffy. The Chargers, that's a loss. The Dolphins ain't beating the Chargers. All right, we got second and 16. 2 minutes and 49 seconds left on the clock. Allen drops back. Throws wide open in the middle of the field. Oh, he's still going. He's still going. First down. Elijah Moore getting off, boy. Man. 45. All right, I need Josh to give me about 5 more fantasy points. Go ahead and ice it with your legs. They don't even got to score again. They just need to keep the ball. What they definitely don't need to do is kneel it. Sure ain't. Dang, Dolphins blew it, boy. I still didn't think they was gonna win the game, but they could have at least made it interesting down the stretch. They could have at least made it interesting. But and threw the game away. I'm ready to see him. That look good. Mm-mm-mm. Had it right there. Nah, he ain't had shit. He ain't have a thing. Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby. Ain't nothing like the real thing. Bill's about to run this clock out. Mm. Look like Khalil Mack expected to be out for a few weeks. I didn't even know he got hurt. All right, we got 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter of the game. Now the Dolphins already had one miracle in this game that they didn't cash in on. Let's see if they get another one. Toss the Cooks up the middle for about 3 yards. Let's see if the Bills gonna play keep away. All right, we got 2nd and 7. And a minute 56 seconds left. Toss to the left to Cook. Got back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That's all he got. I think that might be it for Buffalo's timeouts. Gotta be. Well, no. It looked like they still got 2. Yeah, that run into the kicker, that was costly. Cause they had him off the field and it was a tie ball. Was it? I think it was a tie ball game at that point. And tore the kick out of the frame, too. All right. We got motion. They had ran the power to the left, but it didn't do nothing. I guess they just wanted to get in field goal range. Yeah, she singing. She in the back doing sound check right now. I'm just glad they didn't need a ball because they would have cost me some points. Dolphins folded though. The Dolphins folded like clean laundry. Dang, they lost a Super Bowl like that. Miss kick. All right, Bills lining up to attempt the kick. That'll make it a 10-point lead. It's up. It's good. It's a 10-point lead with 22 seconds left. So no matter what happens, they cannot lose the game on this drive. They better not go back to timeout. Because we just came off timeout, buddy. Is that Bass? I guess 45 points gonna have to do. All right, let's see what the Dolphins do with 22 seconds left. Nothing, but we always can see. It might be some great TV we don't even know about till we know about it. Only good thing about this for me is I could potentially get some garbage points from A-Chain and Reek. All right. 1st and 10. They probably about to try that dumb play where they do a whole bunch of laterals and all that jazz. It's a decent run. And he got out of bounds, which was clutch. Like 46 seconds off the clock. Yeah, itch. All right, we got 1st and 10. Tua throws. Is whenever he it's crazy. Like literally, whenever he throwing the ball to Tyreek, he the most inaccurate that he can be. Ain't no way that's a coincidence. It's 11 seconds on the clock. Damn, this give me a draw to A-Chain. Throws it short. And why didn't he try to go out of bounds? Like all right, that's game. This is over with. Man, I appreciate y'all kicking it with me tonight. Been another dope episode. It's been another dope episode of Primetime Sports. We'll be right back here Sunday for a full slate of games. Of course, at 1 o'clock we doing Philly We doing the Philly and Rams game. Probably do Dallas and Chicago, and then the Ravens and the Lions on Sunday, and then whatever the Monday night game is, we got that covered too. So make sure y'all tap in with us. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Um, like, share, comment, subscribe. We'll be right back here Sunday. And as always, go Birds. Peace. I holla.